everybody. This is your 12U Bulls taking on the Afton Americans in the first round of the In the Money tournament, sponsored by Big Bear, or hosted by Big Bear, whatever you want to call it. I'm Justin Cole, here with my lovely wife, Lauren Cole. She's going to run all the graphics and stuff for us. Appreciate that. Appreciate her. So we got about a 3-minute warm-up here. Hey, Marianne Federley, we see you. If you have access to the chat, want to drop a Go Bulls, give a player a shout out, by all means, feel free to do so. Any Afton parents, grandparents, family members that happen to be watching, feel free to mute me. Looks like starting in net for the Bulls this morning is going to be big number 77, Graham Stephen. Want to give a big shout out to our missing player today. Jude Cody couldn't be here. He's sick. So, Jude, we miss you, buddy. Hope you get to feeling better soon. Also, take a minute to give a shout out to our coaching staff. Appreciate these guys. All they do for our kids. Got about a minute and a half left on this warm-up. I know the view is not going to be the best with that net and the stanchions, but kind of about as good as it's going to get here. We also are working off of a Wi-Fi hotspot, so please bear with me if the stream gets choppy or anything like that. I am recording it, so if it gets messed up, I will pull the bad stream down and post the clean video later on. Bulls wrapping up a streak here at the end of the season. Had some back-to-back weekends. Had last weekend off to kind of recover a little bit. This will be our last independent tournament of the season. And then we will play the SYTHL League Championship next weekend in Owensboro, Kentucky. Bulls looking forward to that opportunity. They are the regular season points winner for SYTHL. So congrats to these kiddos and their hard work they put in all season. See if we can put another couple of W's on the board. Also want to give a big shout out to all of our Bulls parents. Bulls parents freezing in the rink over here. Yeah. Throw up the hands. Here we go. All right. It is very cold in here. All right. Warm-ups are done. Bulls going to go get a last-minute word of advice from Coach Josh and Coach Chris over there. Glad we could have Coach Chris with us this weekend. 16U is in 16U's in Jacksonville, Florida, so wish them the best. Fortunately, Coach Chris decided to come up here with us this weekend. Brandy, we do miss you. And Marianne, I've been told to tell both of you that we miss you very much. And we're on like shaky metal bleachers, y'all, so I'm going to do my best to keep this thing steady, but it ain't going to work too great. These things are super wobbly. All right, here we go. First out for the Bulls, we got Keegan Brennan's line. Be Keegan in the middle for the face-off. Sasha Dediu on his left. Gus Federley on his right. Back on defense, we've got Colton Pennington and Bay Thomas. Puck is dropped. Keegan pushes it through his feet. Tries to split the defense, but can't get there. Afton battling for it at the red line. Afton takes possession. Oh, and a big stop right there by Gus at the blue line. Causes him to check up. Whoa, bobble right there in front of the net. Colton Pennington manages to get that one out in front of the crease. Colton trying to clear it. Colton sending this one around. Can't quite clear the blue line, though, and Afton sends it right back into Bulls territory. Bay Thomas now digging it behind the net. Can't get past the defender. Try to center one. Sasha Dediu coming in, gets a stick on it. Sasha goes around one. Sasha passes up for Keegan. Oh, gets bounced in Keegan's skates. Sasha's got to come in and try to help out. Puck still moving. Here goes Gus. Gus Federley on the charge. Chasing the puck into the corner. Tries to center one. Bounces off the side of the net. Keegan Brennan has it. Stick from a defender gets in the way. Sasha battling in the corner down there. Afton backing off a little bit, but putting pressure from 1-2 on Sasha. Back to Colton. Colton winds up, fires, and that one's kicked aside by the goalie. Keegan Brennan's going to chase into the corner. Afton sends it back around. Afton with possession. Sasha applying some pressure down there. This one gets to Gus. Gus drops it back to Colton. Colton sends it around for Sasha again. Can't keep possession. Afton's going to clear this one out. Bay got back. They bump it around Bay, and here comes the back check, and oh no, Colton. Good job by Colton to get back and put a stick on that and disrupt that breakaway on the goalie. Afton pressing towards the center. They go for the wraparound, kicked aside by Graham. Afton circling, going for the backside. Nobody's covering that man. Fortunately, he missed it. Missed the one-timer. Here goes Keegan trying to exit the zone. Colton going wide now. This one's going to go way up and out, and that should be an icing. All right, so we'll go back to the Bulls territory for a face-off here. 10:55 left on the clock for the first period. Remy's line is out. Afton wins the face-off. Chip it into the corner, but here's Big Ben. He's going to send it around looking for Will. Over to Remy now. Remy and Nate. Remy passes wide for Nate. Nate has to collect it behind himself. Goes around one. Now Nate's in the corner. Cannot dig it out. Here comes Afton. Afton exits the zone. On the rush now. Working towards the middle. And we got offsides. Colmajor made the guy move in towards the center and caused that offsides. Very nice defensive play by Lucas Colmajor. 10:28 on the clock. Remy's line's going to stay out there. Remy, Will, and Nate back on defense. Lucas Colmajor and Big Ben. Afton presses forward into Bulls territory. Defense took a couple of swipes at it, and it winds up going behind the net. Here comes Nate now. Nate with the steal. Nate's going to try to exit the zone. Goes around one. Gets into the neutral zone. Nate not getting a lot of pressure here, so he's going in. Takes a shot from way downtown. Gloved by the Afton goalie. Subs coming in. Here comes the hustle line. Jack Hooper for the face-off. Ethan Buck and Caleb Doro with him. Back on defense, we've got Fisher and Colton Pennington. And sorry, I know the bleachers are shaking, but they're just very flimsy. That may be me shivering too. Puck is dropped. Afton tries to clear this one around. They're going to get it out. Passes wide. Defense. Oh no, nice stop by Graham. Graham seals the pipe. No goal. Nice job by Graham Stephen to make the initial stop and then get wide to get the rebound. Very nice job. Defense got to be real careful about selling their goalie out. Jack again for the faceoff. Afton wins this back to their defense, and it squirts out into the neutral zone. Here comes Caleb Doro and Ethan Buck on the rush now. He centers it for Ethan. Ethan chips it over the net. Going back to the defense. Afton clears this one out. Colton bodies the guy off the puck and manages to steal it. Spins, fires, cannot clear the zone though. This one's going to get over to Fisher. Fisher up to Caleb Doro. Caleb Doro clears the zone now, but cannot get past Afton in the neutral zone. They fire it back in. Sticked over to from Graham to Colton. Colton goes up the boards looking for Will. Over to Caleb. Caleb to Ethan. Misses the pass though, but we're in the zone. It's a tip, so no icing. Picked up by Ethan. Ethan gets tripped, no call. Bay receives it on defense. She passes up to Will in the center. Will to Caleb. Caleb circles, fires wide. Here goes Ethan Buck pressing again. Ethan and Jack. Ethan goes for the wraparound. Stick from a defender gets in the way. Jack trying to dig it behind the net now, and the goalie puts a glove on it. Back and forth here between Afton and Birmingham. Here comes Keegan Britton's line. Keegan, Sasha, and Gus. Bay and Tripp back on defense. This one goes to Gus. Gus backhands one over to Bay. Bay takes a shot wide left of the net. Afton rims it around. They're going to clear the zone here. Bay gets back to it, though. Bay trying for that pass right in the center up to Keegan. Keegan's got it now. Keegan's on the rush. Splits the defense, but too many sticks get in the way. Sasha takes a shot off the skate of a defender. Afton recovers behind their net. Circling, trying to pass this one up and clear the zone. They are going to get it out here. Bay dropping back. Afton tries to center it, but Tripp gets in there and puts a stick on it. Nice defensive play by Tripp Freeman. This one's going to get up and clear the zone. Oh, they said it didn't clear the zone. Now it's up. Here goes Keegan. It's Keegan and Sasha. Keegan drags around one. Misses his own pass to himself, and it goes in the corner. Afton rims this one around, looking to clear, but here comes Big Ben. Big Ben takes a shot. Kicked aside by the goalie. Keegan tried for the rebound on the backside, but it had too much speed on it. Here comes Big Ben. Big Ben to Gus. Gus taps this one out of the neutral zone. Afton's back in. Big Ben settles it down. Over to Cole Major. Cole Major to Sasha. Sasha goes wide. Not sure who he was passing to. Afton's going to send this one up and in the Bulls zone. Back to Big Ben now. Big Ben sends this one around looking for Remy. Remy tips it up to Will. That was offsides. No call. Afton takes a shot wide of the net. Here comes Remy Uptain. This one's going to clear up and out. And here comes Nate with a head full of steam. And Will not going to let him. Yes, Nate gets it in the zone. Nate's got it, works it in tight, takes a shot wide of the net. Nice forecheck there by the Bulls to make an offensive play there, but nothing doing. Unfortunately, Remy Upchain on the back check disrupts that one and kicks it in the corner. Remy picks it up, skates wide, looking to use the boards to clear the zone. Can't get it past Afton, though. Here comes Big Ben. Big Ben up to Nate. Nate Key. That's offsides. They're not calling immediate offsides for whatever reason, but here we go. Cole Major picks up the puck. He skates up from the defensive position. Cole Major on the rush now. Up wide. Circles. Tries to backhand one at center. It loses his feet, though. And here comes Fisher in. Fisher recovers in the neutral zone. Fisher sends it up for Nate. Nate can't keep a handle on it. Now he does. He circles. Splits the defense. There's a stick from a defender. Nate recovers again. Cannot keep the puck, though, and loses it into the boards. Now he settles it down. Tries to loft this one up. Not quite enough on that, though. Shot high over the net. Another shot wide of the net. They are crowding the back door here. Trying for that wraparound. Bulls got to get that out of there. Nate clears this one up and to the blue line. Does not get over the blue line, though. Shot off of Fisher's backside and over to Nate now. Nate's trying to clear the zone. He gets it out, and it's up there for Jack Hooper. Jack Hooper on the rush. He's got all kinds of Afton with him and takes a shot. Goalie flashing the leather. Nice save by the Afton goalie. Afton wins the faceoff. Takes it behind their net now. Jack Hooper put a stick on it, though, and Looks like Bulls trying to make a turnover play happen here, but Afton recovers. Pushing out into the neutral zone. This one's going to get to Colton. Colton's going to fire back up, looking for Ethan Buck, but cannot hook up with him, though. Colton settles this one down, goes back up for Ethan. Afton recovers in the neutral zone, sends it right back at the Bulls. Now Afton presses in the zone, takes a shot, and Graham Stephen with the glove. So tit for tat, each team getting some rushes in here and some shots, but Afton probably has a little bit more of the momentum offensively. Bulls got to step it up here. Jack for the faceoff. He wins it over to Ethan. Ethan tries to exit the zone, but number 29 gets a stick on it. He's going to take a shot. This one's off of Ben Como's knee pads, and it kind of rolled towards the net, so Graham just covered it. All right, line change for the Bulls. Here comes Keegan's line. Back on defense is Tripp and Big Ben. Keegan wins this one, pushes it forward, and it's going to exit the zone here. And we got an offsides call.
Let's go, Bulls! Come on!
All right, puck is dropped. Bulls win it back to Big Ben. He goes wide up the boards looking for Gus, but Gus can't hang on to it. Just too many people stealing the boards there. Afton sends it into the Bulls zone. Now he goes wide, hits Gus in the center. Gus on the rush. Gus going to throw it in and chase. Keegan gets there in the corner now. Keegan trying to dig this one out. Keegan goes around one, sends it behind the net. Afton gets there first, though, and trips it up, or sends it up for Tripp. Tripp trying to hold the blue line, but can't. We got offsides. Nice stand there by Tripp to tie his man up and try to kick that one forward, but fortunately, Afton tapped it out into the neutral zone. So here we go. This one gets back to Big Ben. He goes wide to Sasha. Sasha tips it up for Keegan. Keegan in the zone now. Can't maintain possession, though. Here comes Afton. Afton on the rush. Big Ben gets a stick on it, and Graham tried for the poke check, and it went just past his stick and managed to trickle in. So Afton takes the lead 1-0. .309 left in the first. Puck is dropped. Remy wins it over towards Will, but Will can't get there. And Afton in the zone, tied up by Fisher. Fisher sealing the boards there, not letting Afton press in deeper. Remy comes in to help him out. This one comes out now. Here goes Nate. Nate, puck handling wide through the center now. On the rush, he's in the zone. Nate takes a shot, swallowed up by the Afton goalie. Trying to keep this thing from shaking too much, but Afton wins the faceoff. They rim this one around to the far side, and it's going to clear the zone way downtown. Lucas Colmajor's having to drop way back to get this one. He's got Fisher with him. Colmajor sends it up. Oh, right into the high slot, and Afton takes a one-timer, but defended by the Bulls. Will Federley comes away with this one now. Will's on the rush. He's got Remy and Nate with him. Goes around one on the far side, and Afton stops him right at the blue line. Remy comes in, and we're going to have an offsides. Out for the Bulls, Jack, Ethan, and Caleb. Back on defense, we've got Bay and Colton. Jack pushes this one up. Caleb Doro picks it up. He's on the rush now. He's got Ethan with him, and we got offsides. Bulls send it back to Bay Thomas, but it comes off of her stick there. Afton overran it and allowed the defense time to get in position. Afton digging behind the Bulls' net. Colton's back there with Bay. Fan on the shot there, and here comes Ethan Buck with the steal. He's going to pass it up for Caleb. That was offsides, and there's the whistle. Defensive change. We got Big Ben and Tripp out there. Big Ben sends it forward for Caleb. Caleb can't hang on to that one, though. Here comes Big Ben again. Send it up for Ethan. Just past Ethan's stick, and we got an offsides as Afton went to send that one out, and it bounced off of Ethan's skates and right back into the offensive zone. All right, line change for the Bulls. We've got Keegan, Sasha, and Gus out there. Same defenders back. Sasha sends this one up for Keegan. Keegan recovers in the zone now. Tries to split the defense. Can't do it, though. In the corner now. Afton trying to clear this one. Big Ben fires a shot. Kicked aside by the goalie. Sasha recovers the rebound. Tries to pass it back to his defense, but cannot get to Tripp as a defender gets a stick on it. Tripp backhands one across for Big Ben, but it overran Big Ben's stick. And fortunately, Graham makes the save, and Big Ben sails this one out into the neutral zone. Here comes Keegan. Keegan with that forecheck causes this one to stay in the offensive zone for the Bulls. He works this one towards the center. Too many defenders in the way. Sasha comes to help him out, and Afton's going to clear that one out. Big Ben retreats back, goes wide for Tripp. Tripp goes around one up to Sasha. Sasha to Keegan. Keegan making some moves through the middle, but loses his feet. And Keegan's got to come in there and work that corner. Sasha helping him out. Can't tell who's got possession of the puck right now. Looks like Afton does. Oh, and they're going to go wide, clear this one out of the zone. Big Ben dropping way back on defense. Smart decision as Afton has the speed to burn us, and we got an offsides. It doesn't look like they've been running the clock at all. There's still 3:30 showing on the game clock, but it is definitely not correct. He fixed it. Okay, there it is. All right. All right. That'll be it for the first period. We'll take a quick break. Be right back with y'all. All right, here we go. Right back at it. Afton up 1-0 on the Bulls. Here we come for the Bulls. We got Graham Stephen in net. On offense, we've got Remy Uptain, Nate Key, Will Federley. I keep doing that. Back on defense, we've got Fisher Renicky and Lucas Colmajor. Puck is dropped. Afton pushes forward into Bulls territory, but defenders pinch on them right there in the low slot. And Fisher with the big save, helping his goalie out. Nate Key trying to clear this one. Remy on the rush, loses his feet though. And they're going to get him for a trip. So that puts your Bulls on a power play. Did not see who they put in the box, but Bulls will be on a power play for a minute and a half. Afton wins the faceoff, and they're going to clear the zone here. Lucas Colmajor getting back there, taking his time, circles, fires up to Will. Will gets this one out into the neutral zone, but Afton recovers, and we're going to have an offsides. And my wife abandoned me. So I'm sorry about the clock. I got that messed up. Remy sends this one wide, but it goes through Nate's feet. Colton picks it up, sends it up the ice. This is going to be an icing. Yeah. $12:19 on the clock for the second period. Afton up 1-0. Remy's line is going to stay out here. Remy wins this one over. Colmajor pushes it forward for Will. Will gets it out of the zone. Afton looks like loses a stick. Will circles up through the middle now. Here comes Will. Will in the zone. Will passes across for Nate. Nate trying to settle it down, moves in tighter, takes a shot, and Will was on the backside ready to put that one home, but Afton got in the way, and they're going to clear and send this one down the ice. Colmajor dropping back. Afton taking some substitutions. Graham throws a paddle out there and swats that one into the corner. Here comes Colton skating forward. Colton all the way up the far side boards. Colton skating in tight, takes a shot. Goalie swallows it. They are not getting anything past this Afton goalie. Here comes Jack Hooper's line. Jack, Ethan, and Caleb. The hustle line. Jack wins it over to Ethan. Ethan goes back to his defense. Big Ben has it, takes a shot. No, just throws it in the corner. Afton tries to rim it around. Here comes Ethan again. Ethan takes a shot from the side. Blocker to side by the goalie. Caleb Doro loses his feet. Gets back to Ben Como. Big Ben takes another shot. Deflected out of the air. Oh, my goodness. That Afton goalie, wow, I don't know how he made that save, but centered by Ethan. Caleb for the one-timer misses. And Afton's going to clear the zone here. It's going to get back to Big Ben. Big Ben's going to skate it forward. Big Ben up to Caleb. Caleb's in the zone now. Caleb goes across for Ethan. Ethan can't wrangle the pass in, though. Spins, fires to the center. Caleb Doro. Oh, kicked aside by the goalie. Jack now trying to center this one. Back to Big Ben. Big Ben settling it down at center ice. He goes wide looking for Ethan. Ethan's got it in the zone, but tips it over to Caleb. Caleb right from the high slot shot over the net. Hustle line out here applying tons of pressure. That is going to be an icing. Bulls just cannot catch a break right now. Putting tons of shots on the Afton goalie, but Afton goalie keeps coming up aces out here. Bulls got to keep this pressure up, though. Line change. Here comes Keegan, Gus, and Sasha. Back on defense, we've got Colmajor and Tripp. Afton pushes forward past the Bulls. This one gets out in the neutral zone, and they're pushing in hard. Colmajor comes across, trying to block that one. They go for a centering pass, but great job by the Bulls to deflect that. And here comes Keegan Brennan on the rush. He goes around one guy. He's in the zone. He's got Gus with him. Keegan trying for the wraparound. Can't connect, though. Keegan getting tons of pressure here from Afton and sent it over for Gus. Gus tried for the one-timer, but that was a defender that got a stick on that one. Afton in the zone now. Colmajor steals, presses forward. Colmajor settling this one down. Cole Major in the zone, takes a shot from the high slot, blocked aside by the goalie. Keegan trying to make that steal and keep this one alive. Cole Major chips it back forward. Now it's to Gus. Gus takes a shot wide of the net. Keegan's going to pick it up in the near side corner. Guy tries to center it. He does, but Afton was there. Afton's going to sail this one all the way down the ice. We'll have an icing. Bulls, tons of pressure here. Got to keep this up, though. We got to climb out of this 1-point deficit.
Play strong. Play strong. Play strong, Bulls.
9:10 on the clock. Remy's line comes out. Afton wins this one, takes it behind their net. On the rush, into the neutral zone now. Passes wide. They're going to send this one into the far side corner. Going to be picked up by Colton. Colton pressing it up the boards, but Afton steals. Afton takes a shot from behind the net, strangely enough. Gets back up to their defense. Work this one in tighter. Take a shot. Graham seals the pipe, and we're going to have a penalty. Oh, the net came off its moorings. All right, so net came off. Puck is dropped. This one gets on net, and Graham stops it, but Afton was standing right on top of him, and the defenders did not help out, so that's another one for Afton. Afton wins this one, goes right between their defenders, back in the zone. Here come the Bulls. Jack trying to steal the boards. This one gets up to a winger, and they're going to clear the zone. Colton puts a stick on it, though, and disrupts that play. Trying to work it in tighter. They're going to get Colton for a trip. Never mind, they're not, because that one went in. Afton up, 3-0.
Get back. Get back.
Oh, gross.
What?
A mouse.
Oh, gross. Afton wins the faceoff. In the zone now. Afton takes a shot. It's off of, I think, Big Ben's knees, and he's down. That hurt. Faye Thomas comes in to help him out. She chips this one forward. That's up to Caleb. Caleb tries to send it at Afton, but Afton recovers. They're going to fire it right back at the Bulls. Here's Caleb again. Sends this one in. Batted down. Caleb sends one on net, but not enough on it. Chopped aside by Afton. This one's going to get out of the zone. Cole Major spins, fires up for Jack Hooper. Sorry. Bay works it up to Caleb. Caleb's in the zone now. Goes wide for Ethan. Ethan takes a shot over the net. Bay tries to center that one for Ethan, but defender gets in the way. Back to Caleb Doro in the neutral zone now. Jack checks up. Here goes Caleb. Caleb over to Ethan. Jack comes in to help out. It's Jack. Jack takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. Picked up by Bay Thomas. Bay takes a shot. This one takes a weird ramp. It's in front of the goalie. Bulls can't clean it up. Caleb over to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot, and now it's in! Ethan Buck from Caleb Doro. What a setup. They've been trying. Bulls finally break the scoreless streak. Climb back in this one. 3-1. Afton currently. Keegan Brennan's line comes out. They chip it up to Keegan. Keegan on the rush now. Tries to split the defense. Can't do it. Settled down by Gus. Gus chips it forward. Afton immediately recovers, but here comes Keegan with the steal. Tries to split the defense again. Here comes Colton Pennington. Puck goes wide. Over to Keegan now. Keegan trying to work it on the far side boards. Defenders are not having any of this dangling stuff that Keegan's doing. Back to Cole Major. He takes a shot from the blue line. It's over the net. Gus picks it up. Gus to Keegan. Keegan trying to do something. Spins, fires. It's over the net. Over to Sasha now. Sasha tries to center this one. Can't do it. Sasha to Keegan. Oh, it's off the end of Keegan's stick, and they're on the rush again. They're going to send this one all the way down the ice. And Graham should have let that one go for the icing, but he didn't. Here we go. Cole Major picks it up. Tracks behind the net. Goes around. Clears this one up. And Keegan tried to wrangle that one in, but could not do it. Afton sends it right back in the Bulls zone. This one's off the side of the net. Cole Major picks it up. Uses the boards. Gets pulled down. No calls. Colton in to help him out. Bulls clear the zone. Here goes Keegan now. He goes wide. Keegan up the far side boards. Keegan spins, drags around one, but cannot hang on to it. You can't be a one-man army out here. Gets back to Colton in the neutral zone. Colton's got to track this one down, but number 8 breaks free, and across comes Lucas Cole Major with a great play to get a stick on that one. Bulls got a pressure. They tried for the backdoor pass again. Here comes Remy Uptain in. Remy almost stole it off that play. Sasha on the rush now. It's Sasha and Gus. Sasha with the shot. Blocked by the goalie. Back to Cole Major. Cole Major settles it down at the blue line. Tips it forward. Colton's playing in deep. And they got a guy sitting at the red line cherry picking, and Remy's got to hustle back there. Up to Gus now. Gus clears the zone. Got to catch up to his own pass. Can't do it. Afton puts a stick on it. And take a shot on net, but it's wobbly and wide. Over to Nate now. Nate to Cole Major. Cole Major goes around one. Cole Major on the rush. Can he beat the guy? Gets it over to Gus. Oh, can't get it to Gus. Goalie sends it in the corner. And Cole Major tried to play it from his feet, or from his knees, but could not do it. Will dropping back on defense to help out. Will tries to make the pass up to Nate. Nate battles a guy off, gets in there, pushes forward. Nate is going to catch the trip call, and we're going to have something happen there with 17. So we got 31 for the penalty. Your Bulls go on a power play. Let's see if we can take advantage of the extra man out there.
Let's go!
Puck is dropped over to Nate. Nate works around one, towards the center, takes a shot, and net comes off its moorings again. I don't think that they've pegged these nets down super great. They're pegged, but not great. That's also a pretty big kid. Here we go. Afton wins the faceoff. Jack gets a stick on it, though, over to Nate. Weird line here. Nate circles. Afton drops right back into the low slot. Nate takes a shot, sticked by the goalie, and he dives on it. Nice play by the Afton goalie. Hey, can you stop wiggling your feet, bro? Bouncing the whole bleachers. Here we go. Back to the defense. They take a shot. And Jack Hooper almost got a stick on that one. Colton again with another shot. That one bounces off of an Afton player. They're going to send this one all the way down the ice. And it's on net. So Graham's got to make a play. Graham passes that one out. Cannot hook up with Colton. Colton got his hands up, and that they probably should have called that. Colton backhands it up for Big Ben. Big Ben up to Ethan. Ethan to Jack. Jack cannot keep a handle on it, though. Ethan gets it back. Ethan is in there, but can't split the defense. And your Bulls playing like they're not the ones on the power play here. And Afton trying for that shorty. We're going to have a penalty on the Bulls. They got a hook. Who did they get? Looks like they got Colton. So Bulls will be on a penalty kill. We'll be skating 4-a-side for 20 seconds. And then Afton gets a man advantage. Not the place you want to be right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, they got an Afton player. So your Bulls will have a 5-on-3 advantage. My bad. 5-on-3 advantage here for the Bulls for the 20 seconds. And then see what we can do. We got the hustle line out here. Been producing a whole lot today. Afton wins the faceoff. Caleb tries to get in there. Fisher stops it at the blue line, goes wide for Cole Major. Cole Major takes a shot. It's off the skates of a defender. They're going to get this one in the neutral zone here. Cole Major goes wide for Ethan. Ethan and Caleb in the zone. Ethan takes a shot from way downtown, and the goalie lost that one for a second, but made the stop. Nice play by Afton. Bulls still down 3-1. Keegan Brennan's line comes out. Afton wins the faceoff. Back to Keegan now. Keegan tries to work that one around the defense. Sasha to Keegan. Can't do it. Fisher comes across and gets it back up to Keegan. Keegan over to Sasha. Takes a weird bounce, though, and Afton comes away with it. They're on the rush now. And Cole Major makes the stop. Cole Major working it forward. He's in the zone. Tries to go around one, but got a pass. The Afton team is much faster than we are. Gus comes in. Gus centers one. Can't get it over to Sasha, though. Back to Fisher. Fisher to Cole Major. Cole Major moves in. Cole Major with the shot. Stopped by Afton. Bulls got to get in there and nice job. Cole Major bats that one down. Circles wide with it. Cole Major pushes forward. Passes to Keegan. Keegan takes a shot. And that one's in! Goal! Lucas Cole Major to Keegan Brennan, and Keegan buries the biscuit in the basket. Nice job. So Bulls narrow that lead 3-2 now. 1:25 left in the second, and then we'll hit our stride in the third period. That's our bread and butter right there. These kids put in a whole lot of work to get conditioned, and it's typically when we keep our foot on the gas, so we'll see how this works out. Afton wins the faceoff. Chips it forward. Big Ben back up to Remy, and this one got tipped, so it's no icing. Remy with a head full of steam getting in there. Chases it behind the net and gets a stick on it. Here comes Will in there to help him out. Afton sends it around, but Nate Key puts a stick on it, seals those boards. They get it around Nate, though. Afton on the rush. Defense overcommitted just a little bit. Big Ben drops back, though. Big Ben's going to wrangle this one behind the net. Looking to make a pass up and out. Oh! Hits an Afton player in the high slot. And they take a shot on Graham and extend that lead 4-2. Never pass in front of your net. Never pass in front of your net. But here we go. Bulls win this one back. Picked up by Nate. He circles wide. Nate gets tripped. No call. Picked up by Bay, who has skated forward. Bay Thomas on the rush. Tries to split the defense. And Bulls just cannot keep from doing that, where they try to go between two defenders, and it does not work. Shot defended by Graham over to Bay again. Bay pushes that one out into neutral territory. And we're going to have an offsides. "13 seconds left in the second period. Bulls still battling from behind here, 4-2. Jack Hooper pushes this one forward. It goes between the Afton defenders, but they're going to send this one wide and way down the ice. Colton fans on the first pass. That was offsides, but no call. Take a shot. Graham puts a pad on that one, and that'll be the third period, so we'll be right back. Okay, third period. This is Bulls' time to shine. All right, hustle line out for the Bulls. Jack Hooper for the faceoff. Back on defense, we've got Colton and I don't know who else. Somebody needs to get out here. Here goes Lucas. All right, Tripp is out for the defense. Bulls win the faceoff. Ethan Buck pushes forward into the zone. He backhands one across for Caleb, but it's way over the whole crowd. Jack Hooper coming in to help out. Back to Tripp. Tripp goes wide looking for Colton, and we've got a 2-on-1 now. Afton sends it in the corner. Ethan gets there and puts a stick on it. Back to Colton behind the net now. Afton putting tons of pressure on, not giving the Bulls time to do anything, but here comes Jack. Shot goes well wide of the net. This one sticked aside by Graham. Over to Caleb. Caleb up to Jack. It's Jack and Ethan on the rush. Jack over to Ethan. Ethan can't run it down. He backhands one at the net. Jack centers this one. Oh, no! And Colton can't put that one away. Afton took advantage of the skate up there on defense, and they're got one-on-one with the goalie. Take a shot, kick the side, follow up, another shot. Graham puts his foot out and seals the pipe. Why will he not blow the whistle? Okay, it's loose. Here we go. Ethan trying to get it around and clear it out. Afton goes back to their defense. Here goes Caleb Doro now. Caleb Doro on the rush. He got a hustle. Caleb's got a hustle. He goes around one, but a defender gets a stick on it. And they're going to send this one way up. Colton had the man tied up so he could not receive the pass cleanly, and probably should have called Colton for that, but no whistle. Shot. Well defended by Graham Stevens. Lucas Colmager did not take too kindly to him stabbing his goalie like that after the whistle. So 11:16 left to play. Bulls still down by 2. Keegan's line comes out. Keegan sends it over towards Gus, but Gus wasn't there. Colmager picks it up, skates it forward, sends it up for Sasha. It's just in front of Sasha's stick, though. Afton's going to recover, and Fisher trying to hold the blue line there. Gets it over to Keegan. Keegan's on the rush now. Keegan tries to drag past one guy, can't do it. Keegan was offside, but we have no call. Up to Gus now. Gus tries to center one, but nobody's home, and Afton's just going to take it back out of the zone. Sasha steals in the center ice over to Keegan. Keegan taps it in the zone, but cannot get there. Afton puts a stick on it. Afton on the rush. They take a shot. Well defended by Colmager. Colmager rims this one around. Keegan can't quite get there. but Cole Major steals the boards and presses this one forward out of the zone. Here comes Keegan. Keegan gets tripped, and we're going to have a call. They're going to get number 23 for Afton, and Bulls are going to go on a power play. Ten minutes left. We can really use a point right here with this man advantage.
Make it work. Make it work.
Coming out for the Bulls, we've got Remy's line. Back on defense, Big Ben and Bay Thomas. Remy wins it over to Nate. Nate works it in tight. Nate gets pinched by the defense. Back to Big Ben. Big Ben with a bullet. Kicked aside by the goalie. Back to Big Ben again. He's going to have to circle in the neutral zone. Goes wide for Bay Thomas. Bay settles it down. Assesses her options. Goes wide for Nate. Nate has room to work, so he skates it forward at the blue line now. Nate trying to make something happen, but defenders put a stick on it, and Bulls have to go tag up now. Nate playing deep, goes up for Remy. Remy gets it in the zone. Remy's going to work it on the near side boards. Goes around, but rims it around to Will. Will having a battle there. Will gets pressed into the boards. Nice play by Afton. Afton's going to clear the zone here. This one's going to squirt out and get all the way back into Bulls territory. Bay's going to have to hurry up. Nate Key on the rush now. Nate takes a shot. It's off the shin pads of a defender. Got to have better shots than that. They send this one all the way back down, and it's on net. No icing. Big Ben's going to have to get back there. Big Ben goes wide for Nate. Nate can't hang on to that pass, though, and Afton recovers. Afton on the rush again. Big Ben up to Nate. Nate working around. Nate going to try to split the defense again, but again, it doesn't work. Afton on the rush. Remy obtains skating in his hip pocket. Shot goes off of Colton's shin pads in the corner. Colton loses his stick, but pressed the guy so hard on the boards he gave up. Back to the defense. Defense takes a shot. Blockered aside by Graham. Afton trying to rim this one around. Here goes Colton on the rush. Colton works past one in the zone, but skated right at a defender, and he just sticked it aside. And they're going to get Colton for a cross check. Why you would cross check someone right there, I don't know, but now we're going to be playing with a man down. So Bulls have a penalty kill here. 7:44 left, down 2. Out for the Bulls, we've got Ethan and Caleb. Back on defense, we've got Cole Major and Bay. See if we can kill this penalty. Here comes Caleb Doro as Bulls win the faceoff. Chips it up for Ethan. We got offsides. Ethan Buck for the faceoff. Wins it back towards Bay. Bay going to use the boards to go up to Caleb. Trying to pass it up towards Ethan. Ethan Buck with the steal here. Ethan's in the zone. Ethan takes a shot, and that's in! Ethan Buck buries the shorty! Oh, Bulls trying to close the gap here with 7:12 left to go. Ethan Buck with a dagger right there. Hopefully we can jumpstart the Bulls offense back up here. Puck is dropped. Caleb battling. Caleb puts a stick on it. Here comes Ethan again. Ethan with the steal. Goes around one. He's in the zone now. Ethan Buck. And we're going to have a penalty on Afton. They're going to get a hook on number 89. So we'll play 4 aside here as Ethan drew the penalty. Coach Josh is going to keep this line out. They've been producing, so Ethan will take the face-off again. Afton wins this one. They hit the boards. Bay Thomas stops it right at the blue line, and we'll have an offsides. Ethan wins it back to Bay. Bay goes wide, trying to get it to Cole Major, but over his stick just a little bit. Lucas turned the Jets on, but couldn't quite get there. Afton on the rush. Bay stands him up at the blue line. Bay up to Cole Major. Cole Major can't hang on to it, though. It's back to Bay Thomas. Up to Ethan Buck. Ethan taps it in the zone. Goes to chase his own pass. Afton recovers. They go up the boards. Bay gets it in the neutral zone. Over to Lucas. Lucas Cole Major settles it down. Hits Ethan as he crosses the blue line, but it jumped over Ethan's stick. And here comes Afton on the rush again. It's Bay back. Bay and Caleb. Shot goes well over the net. Caleb Doro with the stick in there to stop that one. Now Ethan has it on the rush. Ethan coming up the ice. Ethan tries to go into the zone. Goes wide. Looking for Keegan. Keegan Brennan's there. And Afton clears this one. Take a shot well wide of the net. Well over the net. Here comes Cole Major. Bulls on a power play now as they've killed their penalty. Cole Major goes up the near side boards in the zone. Lucas tried to backhand one over to Keegan, but too many defenders in the way. Keegan trying to battle in the corner. Up to Gus Federley, playing at the blue line. Gus to Keegan. Keegan works it in tight, takes a shot. Nothing doing. Great stop by the Afton goalie. The air is so dry in here, I'm having a hard time talking. All right, here we go. Keegan's line again for the faceoff. Looks like Afton has cleared their penalty now. Afton wins the faceoff, rims it around behind their net. Bulls can't seal the boards, though. Here comes Afton, stolen by Gus. Gus skates wide. Gus up to Keegan. Keegan on the rush now. Keegan trying to split the defense, and it does not work. Bulls try to center a pass. Nothing doing. Afton goes wide, trying to hit number 8. Defense dropping back. Big Ben puts a stick on it. Over to Cole Major. Cole Major skating this one out of the zone now. Cole Major into the zone, goes wide, circles around, up on the goalie, taps it in, and Lucas Cole Major ties it up for the Bulls! Third period, baby, third period. Bulls keeping their foot on the gas here. Here comes Remy's line. Remy, Nate, and Will all tied up. Let's see what we can do here. Bulls win this one back to Fisher. Fisher assesses his options. Oh, hesitated just a bit too long. And here comes Afton. They take a shot, and Graham with the glove save. Incredible work, Graham. Here comes Remy. Remy wins it over to Will. Will makes one miss, skates it forward, can't get it out of the zone though. Here goes Fisher. Fisher up to Nate. Nate's got to chase that one down, can't do it. Here comes Fisher again. Goes wide looking for Will. Will's got to turn the Jets on. He does. Will's on the rush now. He's up the far side boards. Will in tight on the goalie. Shot. And goalie jumped on that one. Nate came in to try to clean up the loose change. Excuse me, that was Remy. Puck goes behind the net for the Americans. They're going to send this one up into the neutral zone. Fisher gets there. Fisher settles it down, goes wide, looking for Will. Will can't get there. Colton's going to have to come in to help out. Colton sends one up the ice, and looks like Nate Key's going to get there. Oh, Nate can't hang on to it, though, and Afton back on the rush again. Here comes Colton, pressuring his man towards the boards, and Remy comes in to help out. Remy makes a move, loses his feet, no tripping call, even though it classic stick to the feet there. Will's going to pick it up on the far side. Nope, Will is not going to pick it up on the far side boards. And Graham got wide. Blow the whistle. That kid threw a punch and unreal. Like, nice job, Graham. So here we go. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left. All tied up 4-4. Jack wins the faceoff over to Caleb. Caleb trying to press out of the zone. Gets tied up, though. They go to center this one. Afton almost came away with the goal right there. Bay Thomas getting in the way. Bay trying to work around that man. They center one again. Picked up by Caleb Doro. Caleb's on the rush with Ethan. Caleb in the zone now, but they're going to call offsides. Fire on the graphics there. Lauren was trying to turn the timer off.
You got it. You got it.
Jack ties up his man, loses his feet, and it gets back to Bay Thomas. She goes up the boards to Ethan. Ethan can't hang on to that. And here comes Afton again. Bay with the stick disrupted that play. Jack Cooper trying to settle this one down. And Bulls flip this one up and did not clear the zone. But Ethan Buck with the steal. It's Ethan Buck in one man. Ethan goes wide. He's in the zone, working towards the goalie. Takes a shot. Goalie defended it. Nice job, Afton goalie. Caleb Doro pokes it forward for Ethan. Ethan back to Caleb. Caleb's going to take a shot from the wall. Jack tried for the one-timer, couldn't connect because there was too many sticks in the way. Ethan Buck recovers, circles. Guy loses his feet. Ethan spins, fires. That's behind the net. Afton trying to settle this one down. They're going to go up the boards, but it gets back to Bay at the red line. Bay protecting the puck. She goes wide. Bay hits Jack. Jack rushing forward. His pass to Ethan went off the back of Ethan's legs. A little bit of miscommunication there. Caleb Doro with the steal right there at center ice. Sends it up looking for Jack, but Jack can't hook up with him. And now Afton's going to send this one way downtown. Cole Major for Caleb Doro. Caleb Doro ties his man up. Afton recovers, though. Now here comes Cole Major trying to get it up for Ethan. Tripp in the zone. Tripp sends this one forward, but Afton recovers. Graham sticks that one aside, deciding to keep the play live. Caleb Doro comes in. Caleb trying to clear the zone here. He gets it to Cole Major, but Cole Major can't settle it down. Now Afton's on the rush again. Shot goes off of Big Ben's shoulder pads. Caleb Doro gets there, uses the boards, rims this one around, and clears the zone. Afton's got to tag up. This one goes all the way across the ice. Big Ben's there to put some pressure on him. Point blank shot, and Graham shut it down. Here goes Keegan. Keegan on the rush. It's just Keegan and the goalie. A tap over to Sasha. Nothing doing. Sasha Dediu digging on the near side boards here. Can't make the pass to Cole Major. Cole Major is going to send it for Gus. Gus goes across for Keegan. Keegan Brennan making moves into space, but not having it here. Gus sends it forward. Afton's going to send this one down the ice, but Big Ben goes wide, hits Sasha right at the blue line. Sasha's in the zone. Over to Keegan. Keegan, point blank on the goalie, can't connect, and that's going to do it. This game's over. Well, maybe not. 3 seconds. Can't give up. And that's the game. Bulls come from behind and tie this one up 4-4. All right, we'll be back at 4:40 Eastern, 3:40 Central for game number 2 against the Chesterfield Falcons. So we'll see you guys then. Go Bulls.